Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are in the world. My name is Trevor16 Shooter. This is a quick shot of news for July 19th, 2023. How's everybody doing this morning? Haven't done this in a while, but I want to get back to it. It's kind of been slow the last couple of weeks, to be honest. And now SDCC starts. Preview night starts tomorrow, so it's on. Like we're going to be getting a bunch of stuff coming out, and we got a big dump of hot toys yesterday. We got some other news over the last couple of days, so I'm going to try and touch on a bunch of things here. What's up, Rob? Cloud, how are you? Angel, Joe, thanks for joining. I know this is a different time too. I'm trying to I may have to run upstairs and answer the door, trying to coordinate things with life in the morning. So we'll see how it goes. Might be a little dead air. You guys can just talk amongst yourself for about 10 seconds. But let's jump into it because I do want to get through this pretty quickly. We are going to have an episode of the 1/6 pack on Friday. Tom is going to be at SDCC. I don't know. Maybe he'll join us in the chat for a while. Maybe he'll show us some imagery. Who knows? I don't know what'll happen. There's no sideshow booth there this year, so InArt will be there somewhere. There may be some other companies repping some 6 scale stuff. Mondo will be there, so maybe we'll get a little bit of news there or some images or something from Tom. But we'll see. TJ will be with me. We'll probably have a guest co-host too, so tune in then. And then Monday we will be doing Legion's Lounge. Not sure what the topic's going to be, but we'll definitely be talking about the second Legion's Con Day exclusive. So let's jump into this. First up on the docket is during a sideshow live with reveals, they showed us this and yeah, the reactions were, I hesitate to say mixed, because most people were like, ooh, what happened here? Now, today, we instead got this official image. And you got to say that this is night and day between what we saw there live and here. So a lot of people were saying, well, we'll see what we see. The one at the live didn't look very good, but neither did the InArt Aragorn when they showed that either. These prototypes go through hell getting to wherever they're going, and that had to come from China, from Hot Toys to Sideshow for the Sideshow. I think that was at the Sideshow live. I believe that's where they showed it. If not, I forget. Doesn't matter. They're just, they get banged around. Like they're not going to, they try to take care of them, I'm sure. But if you don't have somebody on site that knows how to use a little bit of Dax wax or whatever to just kind of tame that hair a little bit, this looks incredible. I got to say, I already have 2 Anakins. I'm not even a fan of this character, quite frankly, but it's cool looking. You know what I mean? It looks cool on the shelf. The Sith version looks great, and that one you have the hood on, so the hair doesn't really matter all that much. But the regular one, I guess this is Revenge of the Sith look. Yeah, of course it is. Looks good, but this looks incredible. I think the head sculpt's improved. It's got purrs, I believe, and hair looks great, man. They did a great job. This is wool hair. It's yak fur basically, which is very much like human hair. I guess reacts like human hair when you're styling it. Yeah, let's see what you guys are saying here. Yeah, the majority love it after the official post. You know how the Hot Toys comments can be. Oh yeah, I mean, of course, yeah. I was looking at it and going, oof, this is a miss. But giving it a break because it was a live, prototype figure, and you never know. Now, having said that, yeah, this sculpt is damn good. Damn good. Yeah, we'll get to Grimlock, and it's a crazy sculpt. The fact the shot is the shot that somebody posted could have been right out of the box and nobody messed it. It's possible. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, totally possible. Yeah, this looks great. What was I saying? Having said what? I don't. I lost my train of thought. Um, there's nobody here to help me, so sorry about that. Well, oh, I was going to say. Having said that, we have not seen in hand a haired Hot Toys sculpt yet. I mean, not rooted with the good wool hair that customizers use and that InArt is using for their hair. The only thing we've seen is the synthetic hair, which generally looks terrible unless it's sort of straight, long hair on a woman. I think the Gamora looks pretty good. It sits pretty well. But other than that, a lot of the stuff that they've done has not been good. Now, I did order that Wonder Woman. I'm not even really a fan. I will probably turn around and just sell that. But I did want to see in hand and maybe get a review up or something that kind of showed it. I just want to see what it was like for this reason. If I order this, I want to see if they're actually doing it correctly. And I've had a lot of custom rooted figures, so I do kind of know, by looking at it, whether they've done it correctly or not. So, what's up, man? Good morning. I don't have any figures with rooted hair, and I've never been interested in one, but this looks awesome. A lot of people say that, and I've seen a lot of people in some of the chats saying, damn you InArt for, introducing this scourge of rooted hair into things. It's the next evolution, man, and it is really good. It's not for everybody. Everybody doesn't like it. It's sometimes maybe not necessary with a very short-haired figure. Close cropped to the head doesn't always work. Not even always necessary because it doesn't necessarily look that much better. I'm looking at I've seen Star-Lord rooted. It looks good. I'm just looking at things. Something like Thor would be amazing with rooted hair. Something I plan on doing with mine. But there's a lot of figures that you could get away with not having rooted hair, but it does when it's done well with the wool by somebody who knows what they're doing. And it's nice and usually like very solid. Like if you don't mess with it, and somebody was saying today, I think it was Bob Dylan on Shane 16 Figure Focus's show, which may still be going on. I was just watching it. That they need to do the magnetic heads that sit on the necks, like they did with Darth Maul, so that you don't have to mess. You can't be pressing on that stuff too much, and you can't touch it too much. Like you can touch it, but you want to be very careful, and you don't want to mess with it too much because it will stay in place. It's solidly there. It's like 80s hairsprayed hair. So, but this looks very good. I don't know if they're making any other improvements to the. I mean, look, that's crazy good. I mean, this is what you get with like where the rooted hair. Like if this was plastic, it would look good, and then the sculpt would be like, wow, he looks incredible. But the rooted hair, I mean, this looks like a photo, man. This looks like incredible. They'll be rooting the eyelashes pretty soon, so you'll even have that little detail. But this looks great. I'll be hard pressed to resist getting this. I'll probably sell my original Anakin and get this because it looks great. Let's take a look at quickly. I'm going to share this tab. Just embiggen this. Oh, I don't want full screen. Nope. Hang on. Just want it to be there. Theater mode. Okay. So Sideshow Con, they showed these aren't the greatest images. I know I should have gone out and found images, but we'll go through these things. Finally saw Guardians of the Galaxy, and man, I wanted to see it for so long, and we finally watched it, rented it, and or bought it actually digitally. And both my wife and I loved it. It was probably my second favorite Guardians after the first one. It was amazing. The best series in Marvel. Like out of all the series that have been out, I mean, Captain America has been great. Arguably Spider-Man, but the Guardians are it for me, man. I love this this franchise, and I love these figures. Having said that, I will not probably be picking these up. Hey, Pablo, what's up? Oh man, Cloud, it's so good. It's so good. But yeah, I know you're an animal lover, so prepare yourself. It's not as bad as people think, but like there are some scenes that are like tug at your heart. But anyway, these look great. The Rocket and Cosmo. This sucks that they're reusing this. We've already talked about this. This was out, but they're just kind of putting them all together. they did show, this Groot looks great, and here's Drax. So we are getting Drax, presumably, although he hasn't been put up for pre-sale. He looks about the right size here to me. Some people were saying he looks a little smaller than he was in the show, but I don't, or in the movie, but I don't think so. I think he looks pretty bulky. Unfortunately, he did have the outfit on, this is comic book sort of inspired. So, if you like that look, that's great. I happen to like everybody, the ragtag random outfits look. So I probably won't be picking these up. And it's, I know everybody's been clamoring for a better Drax or just a Drax because he didn't, they didn't sell a lot of those apparently. There just aren't a lot available, and he's going up in price. So getting like the shirtless Drax from 1 or 2 is pricey. It's a pricey thing. So who knows? Maybe we'll get a Christmas. Did he look like that in the Christmas? He didn't have this outfit on, so I don't know. Maybe we'll get that. But I'll be picking up the Christmas Mantis for the original outfit. But they do show Mantis here as well. Nebula looks great. And there's Mantis right there. So if you like the uniform look, these are cool. I like them. Just probably not for me, but they look good. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, so now this, I'll play just a little bit of this. This was just confirmed today to be, sometimes they'll put these things out and it's like, yeah, but is it actually going to get made? Did confirm that this is going to get made. Didn't have a price on it or anything yet, but it is actually happening. And this, I got to tell you, this looks good. This may be my Loki because I don't have a Loki. And I do like the character. The throne is probably something I don't need space-wise. I'm hoping that they offer it without it because I really like this head sculpt. I think this is the same President Loki sculpt that they've popped on, which a lot of people are saying that they wanted to do is take that President Loki sculpt and just pop it on their Endgame Loki or whatever. So yeah, this looks incredible. I really hope that they do. Yeah, this is a great sculpt. See, this would benefit from rooted hair, in my opinion. But it looks good because it's slicked back. It kind of does, at least the shininess of the plastic kind of fits that sort of look. So, what's up, B Rivera? What's going on, man? Yeah, Angel. It was, but it was great. Yeah, it was great. It was really, really good. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Sculpts like plus yeah, as far as the rooted hair goes, yeah, they'll hopefully they'll get better at it. I mean, they have the means to get some people who know what they're doing with that stuff, and there's a lot of people who do rooted hair, so that looks really good. The throne looks really cool. No idea on price yet. Then they showed this. I'm just going to zoom through these things because we're going to talk about this more on the 1/6 pack, so I don't want to go over everything. Personally, I know I saw a lot of people saying that this looks cheap and it looks like a, I don't know, like a glorified Mayfex toy, but I dig it. I would love to see a comic book. I mean, it's armor, so like it's kind of like what it looked like. It looks like plastic. I mean, like might have been a little bit better in like a metal color or something like that, but it is trying to be classic comic book looking. So I wouldn't mind this or a whole line with Captain America and Hulk, and Tom and TJ and I were talking about that. I think it looks pretty cool. So no idea on the price on that. If that like it's just it fits that sort of sideshow thing in the Susu Toys animated X-Men line that they're doing. I think it would fit right in on the shelves with that stuff. I dig it. I dig it. I know it's not for everybody, but not everybody's a comic book fan. These are the 2 exclusives. We've seen those. So I'm going to skip through there. Indiana Jones. So they did show a couple of new Mandos. Male and female, just Mandalorian, extras, basically. This new, I guess, new version of the armor is a little more dirtied up. Still no idea if she's got double joints. Probably not. If we know Hot Toys, this might just be a re-release, although that was an exclusive. I don't know what's different about this. I don't know if this is season 3 for whatever reason. I'm not sure. The outfit changes. We'll see. I don't know, but it seems to be new. As does the R5 and Mouse Droid, which I think is cleaner than the other R5 set with the little droids that Pelly has. Blanking, sorry. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We haven't really found out much more about these things. She just looks a little more weathered. I haven't really compared it. It's kind of buried on my shelf right now, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the gauntlets are different. Let me see. Yeah, it looks to be exactly the same. So I don't know. This may just be a re-release, or maybe they're just putting it in place here. I didn't actually listen to this, so I've got to go back and watch the sideshow thing. Just kind of peruse the images. So I don't know if they said anything about it, but these look kind of cool. I dig these. Um, yeah, I mean, they're basically reused Mandalorian suits, but the female one I think is a little more intriguing, but interesting. And then you got IG-12, of course, with Grogu in there. This is out and up for pre-sale. Here's the i5D4 by itself, and I guess it comes with a mouse droid. So this is from season 3. And then you got the Anzellan, life-size. He's not Babu Frick, but he's an Anzellan. We don't know what his name is. So I'm assuming this will line up pretty well with the Hot Toys Grogu, life-size Grogu. And I could see like maybe having them together on the shelf. I mean, the arm joints look a little clunky to me, and it looks like it's not going to move much. They look like straight joints on the side there instead of being like sockets, which is, if that's the case, I don't know. Maybe there's joints in there. Maybe there's ball joints in there or something that's kind of disappointing if you can only raise and lower his arms. Um, yeah, this holds no interest for me. I like these little guys. I might get the little hot toy ones that come with the heavy Mando set if I bother to get that. Or I'm sorry, the IG-12 set that comes with the heavy Mando stuff as well. The extended set. You get 3 of these little guys, which are pretty cool. I love Ugnaughts, man. I want Ugnaughts. I don't know why we're not getting more Empire and Jedi stuff. It's disheartening, to be honest. And I'm hoping we're going to see more of that stuff coming up. But stuff like this, I guess, is just hot. So, and this seems to be. I think this would make a better plushie. I'm sure there one exists or several exist, but like a more realistic plushie. I think the people who like these things want to like hug them. No squeezy, no squeezy. But yeah, I mean, this, it's cool. The rooted mustache and hair looks a little cheap to me. Like this looks like doll rooted hair here. Like this is no bueno for me, honestly. But if you love these guys, no idea on price. I'm gonna guess $300. I don't think it's gonna be crazy. Now this, on the other hand, is nuts. Again, we'll talk a lot about this stuff on the 1/6 pack on Friday, so I don't want to go too. I want to move on to the other stuff. But a dewback, I would definitely buy. Sideshow put one out. It looks to be more of a statue. Maybe those back legs move a little bit in and out. Maybe front to back a little bit. I don't know if the head is hidden. That joint is hidden there. It might be. Doesn't look like the tail moves unless that's a bendy, which would be amazing. But knowing Hot Toys, it's probably going to be more statue-like. So. Still, I would definitely think about it. They just need somebody to pose that stormtrooper better on there. It looks really awkward. And then we've got some other stuff that we've already seen before. So we'll jump out of that and jump over quickly to the Hasbro TVC, the Vintage Collection, Jabba the Hutt, Gizmodo, of all places. I don't know. I don't even know Gizmodo was around anymore, but got the reveal on this, and here you go. So you get the throne stand. I'm gonna pick this up because I am getting that TVC Jabba Palace set with from the Mandalorian that has the new throne on it, and what's his name, Bib Fortuna. So I'll get this for that. That would be really cool. It's just gonna mean I'm gonna need more Return of the Jedi vintage figures, which I don't have a lot of. But this looks nice. I don't remember if they had a price. I should have checked that beforehand. I apologize, and I'll jump back and see if it's got the price. But I think this is going to be available want to say in the next 2 days, tomorrow or Friday, on Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Anybody's got an idea of the price? Let me know, because I'll look it up. I'm sure it's in the article, but I just jumped to the slides. But yeah, I mean, this looks cool. Something I've wanted for a while in vintage. I love the vintage collection now, and it's just for environments and stuff. It's just so much better, and the paint looks just as good. The articulation is just as good as the Black Series. You know, maybe they don't go as deep on some of the characters sometimes, but I don't. It's kind of why I'm getting away from the Black Series, anyways. I don't need that deep a character. They just take up a whole lot less space. Just as fun to shoot for me. For collectors, space is an issue. So, yeah, I'm down with this. This looks really cool. I don't know why there's 22 slides. I don't know why we have to see 22 slides of this, with a background, without the background. That's that droid master. Puts R2 to work. Would have been nice to get an R2 with the the drink platform on him or something like that with this too. I don't know if that even exists in the vintage collection, but let me go over here and see if they give us any information on this. 375 scale, the 88 droid, 89.99. Wednesday, July 9th. Oh, it's today at 10 a.m. Oh, it's on sale, and it's probably gone. Hopefully not, because I'm going to go order this right after this. That should be around, I would hope, for a while, but we'll see. I'm going to go check that right now because I do want this. There it is. Pre-order now. Okay, still up for pre-order. Hit that, put that in my basket, and move on. But yeah, that looks pretty cool. So there you go, $90. Worth it? I don't know. Vintage collection is creeping up in price too. It's getting a little crazy. Yeah, the vintage collection playset. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna come. I don't have room for that, man. I don't know where I'm gonna put that. I'm making some room in here, but every time I make room, something else comes in, and I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? So the TVC Kestis Starkiller Phase 2 clone with removable helmet and hunter at my Walmart. Nice. Oh, cool. I might have to have you grab that for me, Jonathan, if you see that. Cal Kestis is not something I really need, but armpit hamsters. Yeah, he's got the frog. He's got the little frog. So I'm not sure what the armpit hamster is. Those little mice things. Yeah. Those came. I have those with the 1.6 version. All right, let's take a look at this really quick, and I might be able to get out of here in like a half an hour. I got to share this again because I just closed the stupid window. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. Nope, that's not it. Grimlock. Okay. Transformers Grimlock Auto Converting Robot Flagship Collector's Edition by Robeson. Now, just to remind you, we did have the Transformers Optimus Prime converting robot, which was pretty amazing looking. I am not a Transformers collector. I really don't know a lot about Transformers aside from very surface stuff. Know some of the characters. I've watched. I think I watched the Netflix thing. I watched them when I was younger, but I wasn't really into it, so I didn't really collect them. But for $700, people were like, "Ooh, $700!" But it was cool, and it looked really cool for $700. Now, $1,500. I mean, I know this is probably considerably bigger. Do we have a height on this? Yet, I mean, I don't know. Is Grimlock considerably bigger? I think he's supposed to be considerably bigger than Optimus Prime, right? They don't have a comparison here, but I don't see a height. I don't know, but $1,500, man! Holy moly! Yeah, it's bonkers, man, for sure. Like, yeah, it buys a lot, a lot of stuff. And it's a one-trick pony, man. Like, I mean, if you're a Transformers collector, like, yeah, this is killer looking, and I don't blame you for wanting this. Um, you know, I'm not a connoisseur, so I don't know. Like, looking at it, is it like, Yeah, I know there are certain brands that just kill. I know 3-0 doing some of their stuff. That's more from the movies things though, but I think they've done some classic stuff too. And I know that there's smaller versions that people say are better. I don't really know all of them offhand, but I mean that looks pretty cool. I mean, I know flame not included, but look at that thing. That's nuts. Yeah, I don't know. Is it? It could be $1,500. It's got to be, right? I mean, we've had HasLabs that were half that price, so got to be close to probably the most expensive Hasbro product that they've put out. And hey, there's a limit of 5 per customer, kids. So that's all you can get. So if you're a Transformers fan, save your lawn mowing money, man, and pick this thing up, man, because it looks like probably won't be a lot of them sold. I'm gonna guess. I don't know. Maybe Transformers is huge. Who knows? Like anything else, like if I was a fan of this, I would probably have to have it and find a way to do it, or just say, you know what, I give up and I'm gonna sell everything. But yeah, I don't know why they don't give you the. Well, I guess I gotta widen out here. So here it is, transforming. I'd love to see a video. I don't know why, if they're soliciting this. I don't think there's a video in here. I didn't see one going through these. Let's see. No, doesn't seem to be any videos. We just go back into the sexy shots, which it looks like my friend Matt might have taken. Looks like his style. Yeah. Anybody here picking this up? Like it's yeah, I know. Only 5. I know it's a shame because you really want to stock up on this. I literally just yesterday just sold my my second HasLab Galactus. It's been sitting on eBay for quite a while. So, I think if you're picking these things up for flipping and stuff like that or investment, think twice, because the people who want them get them, and then, there's going to be people who, I think this is an exclusive. So I don't think this is if any of the BBTSs and stuff have them, they'll be buying this from them and reselling them for, more money. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't think this is outside Hasbro. I think it's just a Hasbro product. And Quebec, Canada. Sorry, Quebec. You have to smuggle that in. Yeah, I know. No flame. Yeah, I know. Come on. This figure would get 2 shots out of me. Look beautiful. Yeah, exactly. Like that's it. Like, I mean, for me, it's like it's something that it would be fun to shoot, I guess. Although I'm not really into. I like Godzilla and stuff, so I mean, it'd be fun to do as a kaiju type of shot. But I don't have any other Transformers to go with it. But Matt's done some great shots here. If this is Matt, I'm not sure it's Matt, but it's kind of like, yeah, there it is. It's kind of done for me. So yeah. Yeah, I know. I wanted at least 6 and whatever. So there you go, $1,500. If you got $1,500 to burn on that, just because you don't want to manually transform your Grimlock, then you can just stick that on the table and amaze your friends and impress your guests at home at the dinner parties. Stick that right in the middle of the table and press the button, or probably voice command like the other one. You can just say convert, and it'll convert. Who's not going to love you after that, right? Everybody will. Everybody will just, be talking about you one way or another, whether they're talking about you having spent $1,500 on a stupid toy or, that you're the coolest person alive. I'm not sure. But there you go. That's it. I'm going to stop the screen. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's the other thing. Start talking to your spouse or significant other about buying this, because this is I don't know how big this is. I really wish they had like a size here. I'm not sure if there's another place that I'm missing. Oh, you know what? Do they have a video? Hang on a second. Let me share this again. Let's just take a look at this. Maybe this is sorry, I totally missed this. Let me just turn that down. All right. Yeah. Introduction. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. There we go. Look at that. Oh my God. Come on. You got to bring this to parties, man. This is like, forget about it. If you're single, just bring this to your next speed dating event, and Like you'll have all the ladies and or men. It is kind of neat. It's cool. It's really cool. I would love to see somebody else show this to me live. And then, it does the walking thing, which is cool, but again, no flames. It's got a little light in its mouth. I suppose that's cool. That's wild. I mean, I don't know if it's $1,500 wild. There you go, 15 inches. Okay. I'm not sure how tall Optimus was. I'm going to say it was about the same thing. Oh, 16 inches. So this is shorter than. I don't know if that means standing straight up and down, but he's got some sounds. All right. Yeah, cool. And you can control it from your phone. Do all sorts of stuff. There you go. $100. It's $100 an inch. That's what she said. I don't know what that means. But it is cool. But a lot of things vying for your money, man. A lot of things vying for your money these days, and it's getting more and more expensive. We got rooted hair, we got silicone faces. I didn't show the what's his name? Shane made me forget his name too, from Ant-Man, Hot Toys. MODOK, that weird MODOK, but they actually made that. Probably not going to be for sale. I'm imagining that's not going to make it for sale because I don't know of anybody who wants that really, and it's creepy. It's really creepy looking. So, right, exactly. Yeah, I'd buy it for $1 for sure. All right, kids, that's it. I got a jump. That was great. We had 24 people in here. Not bad. I haven't done these in a while. So, yeah, that MODOK is creepy. I mean, I'm not creeped out. I got Pennywise down here. I got a lot of things. I think if that was on my shelf and staring at me when I turned on the lights, I'd jump for sure. It looked great. It did look great for what it was. It looked unfortunately, just like it did in the movies, which I didn't think it was good. So that's that. That's mine. So check me out on Friday, TJ and myself, and probably a guest, our guest host or two. And hopefully we'll have some new stuff. Again, Sideshow's not doing SDCC, but they are revealing things from Hot Toys day by day. And, Hot Toys is putting out some releases and some teases. So I think over the next few days, we'll have some interesting stuff. We'll probably see some stuff from InArt. They're supposedly showing off the Michael Jackson 1/6 figure that they're working on. It's going to debut there. If they have it ready, from what I've heard. It's questionable, so we'll see what happens. That's it. Thanks, kids. Appreciate you stopping by, and I will see you on the next one. Hit that like on the way out. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you're looking forward to seeing from SDCC. Tell me what the top amount for just about any toy that you really, really want would be. I mean, $1,500 for Grimlock. Maybe that's doable for you. I don't know. But tell me, like, if you could have your dream toy, like, what would you spend on it? Would you have unlimited funds for it, or would you cap out at $500 for something that you wanted? Depending on what it does, if it moved around, if it talked, if it walked, whatever. So that's it. Take care, guys. Have a great day. See you Friday.